I'm Divyam, a 3D artist who loves working on product modeling, game asset creation, and photorealistic rendering. I mainly use tools like Maya, Blender, and Substance 3D Printer. I've knack for texturing, rendering, and 3D animation. I'm really passionate about creating high-quality visuals. Let's take a look. Okay, Divyam, I'm gonna be again honest with you. I'm gonna start going into my honest like side of things right now. All of this stage right here. Right, all of this like text right here where you're explaining what you do, really passionate about creating high quality visuals and always looking for new techniques, that's good. But that's what I like to call corporate talk, right? Like it looks good on a resume because it makes you look professional. But then when I look at your portfolio and I don't really see the match, right? Like it's like, yeah, these are cool assets, but I don't really see that sort of like super high quality stuff. That's when it gets a little bit tricky, right? So for instance, this grenade right here. The texturing, it's not good. It's too bumpy, it's too dirty, too ugly. Like, this is not how a military grenade would look. And I'm not seeing a wireframe, so I'm not sure. On this one, I see like a non-subdivided mesh, and then on this one, I see like a subdivided mesh. So it's tricky. It's not a great project. This one looks a little bit better. I like the work that you did on some of the assets, but again, it's not great, okay? So we need to work on some more ambitious assets, and we need to be very, very clean on the attention to detail. Like, again, this one right here. This is the kind of exercises that I would teach on my second class of Maya. It's like, okay, let's do a couple of objects here. Let's do a couple of bevels. Let's modify some surfaces, and that's it. This is not... It's not telling me anything, right? It just looks like a very simple asset. And when you see a very simple asset, or when I see a very simple asset on a portfolio, I think two things. First of all, where is the, again, initial sort of like personal like feedback that you give yourself of asking, is this really worth to be on my portfolio? And second of all, is like, why are we spending time on a simple asset that probably took you maybe 1 day or 2 days, when you could be working on a more ambitious asset that's gonna really showcase your portfolio? Again, and Divyam, I'm sorry that you're getting the honest, like harsh review right now, but I've been doing portfolio reviews for years now, and this sort of like setup of simple assets, simple modeling, simple texturing, I've seen it all the time. So what are you showing me, Divyam, that is gonna make you unique? That's gonna make you, or make me remember you, right? And it has happened in this portfolio review. Like, from all of the portfolios that we've reviewed so far, believe me, I have like 5 or 6 on my head that I remember because they were unique, because they were interesting. I remember Emily's. I remember Explo right here with the stylized stuff, the painted stuff that he did. I remember, of course, where is it? Louis, right? With super advanced character. So there will be several characters or several portfolios that I remember, and others that unfortunately are very generic. So I won't remember it, and it will be more difficult for me to go back to you. So that's why you need to make sure to have important things in your portfolio that really make me remember you. And again, this is not only for Divyam, this is for everyone. Divyam is getting the feedback right now, but this applies to everyone. That's why you need to see your portfolio and look at it and be like, is this unique enough? Like, when you see your portfolio, when you see your first portfolio like this, does it look different enough from all of the other ones? Like Casey right here is another example. He has a lot of concept pieces, so definitely jumps and makes me remember him. Others, a lot of simple stuff, like in this case for Pratamash, same stuff. Like, I just see basic props, tutorial pieces that don't really allow me to remember it nicely. Hopefully that makes sense, guys. Okay, so you want to have a memorable portfolio. That's the the bottom line of that whole thing. Extreme Magician, when I'm not using displacement, I'll just delete the high map because I'm not using it. That's it. Is there any 3D modeling competition in upcoming days? Not days, but in upcoming months, yes. We're gonna have a competition soon. Okay, where were we?